Hi, welcome to Sponsorship Talk with Roberta Vigilance, a podcast where we get to know sponsors. Today, our event sponsor is Lisa McGrath, founder of LPM Enterprises. Lisa, welcome.
Thank you so much, Roberta. I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Lisa, tell us about yourself.
There's not too much to tell other than what we kind of chit-chatted about, but I am the founder of LPM Enterprises, which is an advocacy firm for construction in condominiums. So I'm niche-based. So I help condo boards with any of their capital projects and make sure that the contracts are signed, that procurement is done properly, that trades are doing what they say they're doing. I try and help the condo boards save money, as well as make sure the job is done correctly and there's no other further problems, keeping their property managers in the loop and making sure everybody's happy.
Great. Lisa and I chatted behind the scenes, and this woman is just amazing. When she was talking, I just wrote some notes down and just to highlight some of her amazing feedback or amazing motivation and inspiring words that she's shared, and intelligent words as well, is that Lisa said that sponsorship is a business transaction. It's a business transaction. Lisa also shared that it's very important for you to take care of yourself. So we know events have many moving parts. So if you need a timeout, do take that timeout. She also mentioned to have faith in yourself and to stay focused. Okay, know what your tasks are. Lisa's just amazing, and hopefully she will come out with a book to put those tad bits of healthy lifestyle as an entrepreneur, put those tips in there and share a lot more with us. So Lisa, we're waiting for your book. You already have a buyer. I'm all in.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you, Roberta. I appreciate that. I don't know how good I am at writing. I mean, there might be some swear words in there. I am in the construction industry.
just tell the story, and you can always get an editor. I mean, with my book, the way that I speak, if I was to write my book, it would be like, the pronouns doesn't match the verb, so I had to go out and get an editor. So you'll be just fine. Just tell us how to remain healthy and successful as business owners who have a lot that are going on behind the scenes many of times. Lisa, tell us what event you are sponsoring.
So currently, I am sponsoring an association in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, which is the Canadian Condominium Institution, so CCI. So I'm a sponsor with them. I've also sponsored events such as ACR, which is a real estate convention that goes on. So I've also sponsored them as well. So real estate and condo. So my industry is condo. So that's kind of where I sit. So whenever you're doing sponsorships in any realm, always go with your industry. Don't just willy-nilly throw sponsorships, because like you had mentioned that I'd said to you, it's a transaction. So my audience, my target audience is seeing my logos, is understanding that I am present. So then they want to know more about who I am and what I do inside of their realms. It doesn't make sense for me to go and sponsor anything that has to do with food trucks, but I will sponsor construction as well. There's also a lot of golf tournaments that are coming up for the property management firms. I will sponsor those most likely. I'll probably pick a few of them and sponsor them as well, where I will sponsor a hole in the golf. And I do that because not only do I want the recognition for being in the industry, but I also support what those associations and those companies have and what they're offering in the services for our industry. And that's another big key when you're doing sponsorships. You have to believe in the association and stand behind them and be prepared to volunteer some of your time or some of your knowledge and wisdom with them and hear their feedback as well.
Now, what about a new event that you've never heard of, but they have captured your demographic? Would you be interested in sponsoring them, or at least listening to what they have to present. And this question goes right along with, why did you choose to sponsor that event? You summed that up clearly.
Mhm.
I'm just wondering if a new event that you've never heard of, the new kid on the block comes to you, would that new event receive your attention and consideration?
Oh, absolutely. Because one of my passion projects is to help uplift and generate leads for other new and up and coming companies and people. I'm a really big cheerleader, and I support all people of all genders and whatnot in all industries with their businesses. So if someone in my industry was new and upcoming and said, "Hey, I want to throw a golf tournament, would you help me out?" and I could get behind what their philosophy was, what they were doing, how they were doing it in industry, because for me, I'm very particular on ethics. So if they were ethical in the business and they were just pushing through, and I could coincide with everything that was going on, absolutely. Absolutely. I would entertain a conversation in what they needed.
Great. What's next for LPM Enterprises?
What's next? I'm just happy doing what I do, but I mean, I guess what's next more so is there's more speaking opportunities for me inside of the different institutions out here in Calgary, Alberta, where I go in and I speak to the students in entrepreneurial and in trade, especially the women, on how to maneuver the trade industry, because I've been in construction for 20 years. And it's not an easy industry, because it is top heavy male, but it's just understanding the males. It really is. I mean, some of them are difficult, but at the end of the day, the majority of them, especially now, are actually very welcoming if you are malleable and willing to do the job, and happy to do so. So I go into the schools and I help speak and teach how to maneuver the industry itself and what you need to do to be the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Lisa. And thank you, listeners. To learn how to secure sponsors successfully, visit eventsandsponsors.com. Again, Lisa, thank you.
Thank you.